Hey everyone, I'm Bob Jablonsky. I'm a certified tax resolution specialist, and at my firm, Jablonsky Tax Relief, we help taxpayers resolve their tax problems. Today, I'm going to talk about what some of you may have run into if you recently filed your tax return, particularly you're self-employed. And what that may be is that you looked at your tax return, you found out how much you owed, and you couldn't pay the full amount. Not only couldn't you pay the full amount, you couldn't pay the amount that the IRS will accept for their under their standard payment plans. And so what happens? What are some solutions when this occurs? And one of the ways where you can go outside of these standard plans is when you have what the IRS considers to be economic hardship. And economic hardship is when your tax debt would prevent you from covering your basic living expenses. And that's, when that occurs, you have economic hardship. You're unable to even meet those basic living expenses. How are you going to pay the IRS? And you're going to have to communicate this as well. The IRS doesn't just know that, or you can't just say, hey, this is the case. You're going to communicate the economic hardship to them through the proper means. And that might be verbally, if you're dealing with some parts of the IRS, or it may be in a written form with a Form 433 if you are within other situations, such as a revenue officer, if you're requesting an offer in compromise, and so on. So, what are some of these other solutions? Well, let's say that you have, uh, when we look at those basic living expenses that are allowable by the IRS, it's greater than the amount of money that's flowing in monthly. Well, the IRS in that case would consider you currently not collectible. They can't collect from you today. They may be able to tomorrow. It's a temporary status. But today they're going to say, okay, we're not going to collect from you and we're not going to levy bank accounts or garnish wages. We're not going to take collection action until your situation changes. Another one might be an offer in compromise or a settlement with the government. You may qualify for an offer in compromise. A third way, a partial pay installment agreement. And what does that mean? Well, you're not able to pay the full amount that the IRS requires under their standard plans, but based on your calculation, you're able to pay something over zero, but less than that standard amount, and they will allow it based on your financial circumstances and those calculations. And so, even though it's not going to pay off the full IRS debt within the 10 years they have to collect it, they'll allow you in it at least temporarily. And then there are some other things that are not necessarily economic hardship, but to keep in mind, you may qualify for penalty abatement. There's two options there. Or if you did not knowingly file a tax return, you may file as qualify for innocent spouse relief. So hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please like the video so others will be able to watch it. If you have any quick questions, leave it in the comments below. I'll do my best. I always do my best to get back to you. And please subscribe if you're not today, so that you can learn more about tax problems if that's what you're running into. If you need to find a tax professional that you'd like to work with, give me a call at 972-821-1991, or set up some time on my calendar that's good in the description below. Either way, I'd love to meet with you and try to help you find a solution to your tax problem. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great day, and we will talk soon.